You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZWLP Conroe and 106.1 KZCCLP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
And here we are, another Monday. Kind of yucky outside, but it's not raining. It's more on the warm side, and it is February. We just breezed through January. So February 5th, I'm Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News, FM 104.5, 106.1, Lone Star Community Radio in downtown Conroe. So who was watching the Super Bowl last night? Did you enjoy it? Was it fun? Was it exciting? Thumbs down. Just saying. So this is the day after Super Bowl Sunday. A lot of people don't go to work, but perhaps this time they did because it was just not that exciting. So congratulations to the Patriots once again. I believe this is number 6 or so for them. So way to go. And now let's roll into baseball season, basketball, all of that. And hopefully we'll have some amazing winners with the Rockets and the Astros, and we'll follow up on that. So the guests today are Jennifer Lander, Scott Perry with Community Assistance Center, Teri Schmidt with the Amazing Contest Race and Stronger to Serve. We'll hear what that is. And Devery Johnson, who's with the Montgomery County Memorial Library System. There's a lot going on at the library that you just don't know about. So I'm excited that she comes on periodically to tell us about some of those things. This show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic Center. I want to give you a few updates of things that are going on around the Conroe area, and in particular downtown Conroe. This is the last weekend for Lost in Yonkers at the Owen Theater, and that's by the Players Theater Group Theater Company. And as you know, that's all volunteers that put those shows on for 3 weeks at a time. So this is our last weekend of that showing. 42nd Street starts at the Crichton Theater this Friday and goes for 3 weeks. And that's starting to be a sellout. So if you want to go Sunday, that's pretty much sold out, Sunday matinees. The first Thursday market days are back. Well, depending on what the weather decides to do Thursday, because that's a little iffy at the moment. It's showing 90% chance of rain, but we'll just see because, you know, until we're there with feet on the ground, we don't really know what it's going to do. But there is another cold front coming in. So the farmers market, Thursday market days, is going to be at Founders Plaza, and that is Thursday from 4 till dark because people don't shop in the dark for some reason. So there's lots of different vendors out there selling homemade jams, oils, honey, vinegar, and of course tamales. What would we be about without Carmelita's tamales? I mean, those are good any time of year, not just Christmas time, all the time. Did you know they have a lunch buffet every day too? You should go by. Well, they don't have it Sunday, but they have it every other day, and they're open till 3 in downtown Conroe. We're also having a new vendor come out, Divine Dogs Gourmet Hot Dogs. And if you were out here at Christmas on Main with about 3,000 other people for that short time during the tree lighting, you might have tried one of their gourmet hot dogs. And they were actually positioned right next to Carmelita's. So they will also be at the corner of Metcalf and Main by the Owen Theater Thursday afternoon. New vendors are always welcome. And the deadline's coming up for the 54th annual Go Texan Parade rodeo parade that goes through downtown Conroe. And I believe if you're a nonprofit, it's free. And that is February 16th. But right before the parade is Arbor Day at Founders Plaza. You can get a free tree and some advice about how to plant it, how to grow it, how to maintain it. And that's put on by Conroe Live, and that will be also at Founders Plaza. It's such a popular park. From 9 till 1 on February 16th. So some good bets for live music this week. Friday, February 8th, you can see Miss Leslie at the Red Brick Tavern. Saturday night, you can see Route 66 at Pacific Yard House. And don't forget to go by and visit our downtown merchants. There's always something exciting going downtown and shop local. Another heads up, because I get all these updates with the City of Conroe Parks and Rec, they are getting ready to stock the park at Carl Barton Jr. Park off of 336, and that will be stocked with rainbow trout starting this Thursday as well, February 7th. I bet Mr. Scott Perry might know something about that. since he works for the city of Conroe. So you can fish there if you're under 17 years of age without a fishing license. Did you know that? It's true. So you can go there, and there's no size limit. The daily bag limit is 5 trout. So again, they're getting ready to stock that on this Thursday. So with that, we're going to roll into our first guest. So sitting with me here across the table is Jennifer Landers, the Executive Director of the Community Assistance Center, formerly Crisis Assistance Center, formerly Montgomery County Emergency Assistance. And I think we need to stop with the name change. Let's just go with that for now.
Agreed.
And then Scott Perry, who's the chairman of their board. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having us.
So lots of exciting things going on. So tell me about the name change and your event last week.
So I'd like to start by just saying thank you to everybody that was in attendance on January 30th for our rebrand launch. We had close to 100 folks in attendance, and it was great to see all of our funders and community partners and elected officials out there to support us. So we can't do the work that we do without everybody. So thanks to everybody who came. But we just came off of a strategic plan, and last year we spent a lot of time with our board and some key stakeholders, and it really kept resonating that our name that we were currently operating under wasn't really focused on our ideals and kind of where we were headed and what we were doing as an organization. So that theme kept coming up, and we thought we needed to do something about it. We're a little nervous since, as you said, we've had a couple other changes since inception in 1981. And so it just seemed to all fall into place and really fit that we are serving a community, our community, and that we're really here to assist them during financial crisis or time of disaster, or for those who may be stuck in that loop of generational poverty, that we're there to really help provide some stability and stabilize them during those times, and then also really give them some tools to get to self-sufficiency. That's our main focus now, and so I feel like our name more speaks to that at this point in time, plus all of our other programs and outreach. So that's kind of how we got there.
Well, community is a good, strong name, and it encompasses all the communities that you serve. Some people may not know that you serve all of Montgomery County.
Right.
Correct?
Yes.
That's right.
And you do outreach in different parts of the community, too.
That's right. I think one of the key things, too, is crisis. Although a lot of I guess everyone that served is in a crisis of some position or another, but that word in itself is a misnomer to some people. They may feel like that if their house hasn't burned down or if there hasn't been a heavy storm that's come through and put them out of their home, that what they're going through isn't crisis enough. And so I think the change to community is really key for just the average person or the average family to understand that we're there for them too.
For the long haul,
For the long haul. That's right.
not just hurricanes or
Exactly.
other things that happen.
Right.
Sure.
We hope that, we're there for those, but we hope those don't happen every day or often. So.
Well, and so you offer different ways to help people become self-sufficient,
we do.
and then they can be invested in the community and possibly even give back. Because I know you've had people that work with you that volunteer that have been part of your program. So tell me about some of the programs that you have.
So I would say one thing we did during our strategic plan is we kind of broke out our programs into segments. So we still have crisis assistance, and that is really basic needs crisis intervention, where we step in if someone has a job loss or unexpected medical expense, or even for our seniors that are living month to month on a fixed income, and maybe those summer months, those utility bills skyrocket, or there's a medicine that costs more than something else. We never want folks to have to choose between a basic need like food and clothing or utilities or paying their rent or getting medication. That's never something we want. So we have a client choice food pantry where our clients can actually shop. The neat thing about that is it really cuts down on waste. It also really promotes independence and making healthy choices because we have a lot of options in there. Our clients who go in there always say that it gives them a sense of normalcy during some of those more troubling times. So we really like that. We have a resale shop, which also just went through a rebrand. It's unique resale, and we provide vouchers to clients. Actually, now we just started calling them gift certificates because we just really feel like that gives it
More dignity.
more dignity, exactly. And so
It's hard enough to ask for
it
help.
is. So they can shop with just gift certificates now and get clothing or housewares, or in case of disaster, they can get furniture and things to rebuild their home. And then we also use it as a revenue source. So people can donate items or we can pick it up. We have a box truck that was provided by Montgomery County Community Foundation and Wiesner. And so we can go out to you, pick up items and bring it back in. And when we do that, that now is generating revenue for our programs as well. So we've really grown that and are continuing to grow it. Actually, starting today, our shop is now open Monday through Friday.
Oh, that's right, because
Yeah.
you were closed.
We were closed
Right.
on Mondays, but now it's
Fabulous.
Monday through
Lots
Friday,
of
9
changes.
to 4. So lots of good stuff is happening, and all to serve our neighbors.
And people
So-
can donate to you as
Yes,
well.
Yes.
Yes, they can donate. The other thing too is that Unique Resale is open to anybody. You don't have to be in a situation to where you're in need. We have some really great things that have been donated to us throughout from folks in the community. So you can, if you're looking for a particular item, you can come to Unique Resale, check it out, and by purchasing it from there, you're probably going to get it at a much discounted rate. But the money spent there goes right back into the,
And it's easy to shop the way it's set up.
Mhm.
I mean, it's like a boutique.
Well,
more or
and Amber
less.
actually started a boutique within Unique Resale about a month ago. So those are more high-end items that come in from folks that, are very desirable to a lot of folks. There's a small little area where those higher-end items are, but still at a very reasonable price. So we love that. And so that's kind of our crisis stuff, but we also really focus on self-sufficiency. And in our self-sufficiency programs, we have our Hand Up Initiative, which is really when we have folks that are coming in crisis or continuing to come back. Maybe we see them, every 30 days for food, or they've come back a couple times for care kits or something like that. Then we really put them with a case manager that kind of walks them through a longer intake form and some step-by-step stuff to really kind of find what the root is, what their barrier is. Is it undereducation, underemployment, lack of stable housing or transportation? And then works to really set goals with them. And it's a partnership. This isn't, they just come in, we give them some stuff, and then they, are done. It is, they're walking. They have goal sheets that they have to hit targets at certain times in order to move to the next step. And, we try and get them to whatever their ultimate goal is. And for everybody, that's a little bit different. For some, it's they're underemployed. They need to be making more money. They cannot sustain, on what they're doing monthly. Or they're what we call working poor, where they have 3 and 4 jobs just to take care of their day-to-day bills,
Their
and
basic
support
needs.
their families. And so how can we help them be able to get something that's a little more stable, providing better for their family, and still allow them some time to have their family and live.
Sure.
Well,
and you have some community partners that help you with this program, right? I know that you do some financial literacy.
Right. We have a community collaboration council, which is tremendous resource. Not only do they come in and bring items, for example, Scott Perry's with the Oscar Johnson Community Center. They help provide childcare when we need it. We also work with Wood Forest National Bank. They come in and do financial literacy once a month. And we have Texas AgriLife that comes in, and they have a lot of programs that they provide
do.
with us. They just helped us, establish a new garden, which is now giving produce.
Yes, I was going to ask you about that.
Yes, which is now giving produce to our food pantry, which is great, or providing opportunity for our seniors to come out and garden, and
Mhm.
our hand-up clients to come out. We've also partnered with other organizations that have clients that might need to learn those skills, and they
That
bring
was
them
also
in.
on my checklist.
And
So you
so-
partner with, say, Family Promise,
Meals on Wheels,
the Food Bank.
Volunteers of America. If I listed everybody, I'm sure I'd forget somebody. But
Sure, but I
we
mean,
are
you
so
do
blessed because
And
we can't do that work
consistently.
without
So
everybody. Yes.
everybody, it's a win-win.
It's
for
about
everybody.
collaboration,
Yes,
not
it is.
competition.
That's
So-
that, and I just love that. I love it when nonprofits all work together because there's plenty of money to go around, and there's plenty of opportunities to volunteer and get involved or donate or whatever the case is, and it just helps the community.
Mhm.
As the big word that you're using here, community assistance center so much more when we all collaborate. And the county's growing and the needs are growing
Right.
too alongside
Really,
that.
too, Margie, it's really about, I think, when you peel it down to the very bottom layer, it's about helping people, right?
Mhm.
So when that person walks through a door, whether it's our door or another organization's door, being able to point them, if it's not something that we can effectively help them with right now, knowing who we can connect them with. And I think that as that circle gets bigger, or I guess more spokes from the hub get out, that's really what our goal is, I think, as a community, is to make sure that regardless of where someone goes for help, whatever door they walk into, they're able to be referred to the organization that is better suited to help them. And so I think that's really
And the
really
knowledge
important.
of where they could go. I
Correct.
think that's very important.
Yes, just referring people. I have people come in
Educating
to the
people.
center, Oscar Johnson Center,
Mhm.
all the time, and that are just looking for one thing or another that we do not offer. But for me to be able to tell them where they can go, whether that's a community assistance center or elsewhere, I think that's really key.
Mhm.
I believe that to be true, and I've always believed in that, especially having worked with Montgomery County emergency assistance
Mhm.
and actually been the duck and all those things. And I know that's coming around. So tell me about a couple things. You have volunteer opportunities, you have special events coming up.
Mhm.
So tell me about some of those things.
So I would start with our volunteer opportunities. The best way for someone to get plugged in is to go to our website, which is www.cac-mctx.org. There's a volunteer portal on there where someone can go in, fill out our form, and then also give maybe the days that they want to volunteer or some interest. And then our community engagement coordinator will call back and get them scheduled and on the books. And we have, whether it's in our food pantry helping clients shop, or in our resale shop, or processing donations, or providing some sort of class or lesson or mentorship. We have lots of opportunities for folks. Or if it's easier to host a drive at your office and collect items for our homeless care kits, or just to give to the
Or anything.
food pantry, we're open, to any of it. We have a staff of 14, and like you said, we serve our whole county. So that is a huge square footage with lots of folks there that need assistance. And so we can't do it without volunteer support and our community partners and our board. I mean, we are tremendously blessed to have lots of folks helping us.
You have very active people
We do.
on your board, and a great staff that's
Yes.
very invested in the community, and they're out. They're in Magnolia. They're in East Montgomery County.
Right.
I've seen them all over. On Facebook. You were in the parade for Magnolia. You do different outreach in East County. I think
Mhm.
you were at their festival.
The Sawmill Festival.
Yes, I
Mhm.
helped coordinate in the past.
Yes, yeah, we were
And,
out there.
you
We
do
try
food
and be
drives.
as, many places as possible. And one of our main goals in our strategic plan is actually to have satellite offices again in all of the areas, so that we're serving folks where they're at.
Right.
And maybe not creating more of an issue for them to get to us. Transportation is a barrier for a lot of folks. Time.
Absolutely.
And we're big proponents of keeping people stably in their jobs and not trying to get them, to leave to come and get services or assistance instead of being at work. So we really try and find opportunities to do that. We've been partnering with the food bank to do Saturday food markets to be able to serve folks.
Those have been really successful.
They've been very successful. Thank you to the Conroe Police Department for helping us with traffic last weekend when we did it.
I actually had someone that I know had actually came and helped with one,
Mhm.
and I saw him this weekend. He was like, "Hey, was there another drive-through food giveaway?" Is how he put it. I said, "Actually, there was." He said, "I drove down Fraser." He said, "I knew that had to be what it was, but the traffic was all the way out and down Fraser." He
Past
said, "There was-"
Taco Bell.
That's what he
Yes.
said. That's exactly
Mhm.
what he said. That's
We-
amazing.
And we've
That's
been
awesome.
able to serve about 250 folks each time, families, every time that we've done that. And so it's just one more thing we're trying to do to be able to serve them at a time that fits their schedule instead of what's most convenient
Right.
for us.
Well, people don't realize how many people are food insecure
Mhm.
in this county, but and that number is growing too.
Staggering,
So,
yes.
So I want to touch on you also have a program for seniors that you host Wednesdays,
Mhm.
third Wednesday of the month, and that's starting to grow with different speakers. It's absolutely free for anybody to come and
Yes.
learn educational programs for seniors. And then you do things for kids. You have a back to school drive where you have the whole room is filled with things for families in need to get ready for back to school, whether it's school supplies, clothing, new underwear, socks,
Right.
things like that. And I know you have collaborations in the community to make that happen.
Right.
And you collaborate with Entergy for a lot of things,
Mhm.
Wood Forest Bank. You talked about workforce solutions and some of those things. So we only have a couple minutes. What is your next big event?
So we can't do this without funds, obviously. And so our next big event is February 28th. It's our Top Gun Top Golf Tournament. It's for anybody, whether you're a serious golfer or not, and there are prizes to be had for the best and the worst. So we like to celebrate everybody while we're there. So that information's up on our website as well.
We
On
definitely are looking for some sponsors for that.
Teams
We-
and sponsors
teams and
still,
sponsors
yes,
are really
for
key
sure.
for that to be successful. I mean, it's going to be a good time regardless, but the idea is for us to raise some funds to be able
Absolutely.
to continue to do the things.
Are you a
that we do.
golfer?
Well, I wouldn't say that I'm a golfer, but I do like to golf.
we do participate whether we're a golfer or
Okay.
I usually win that worst prize.
Yes.
All right.
not. And that's actually my favorite trophy. But
I've actually never been there.
well,
to
join
come.
us on February 28th. And then we have on May 10th our Legacy Luncheon, which is something we're very proud of. This is a chance for us to bring the community together, thank those that are tremendously involved. So we always have a Volunteer of the Year award. We also have a Community Partner Award. We have a Legacy Award for someone who really has laid the groundwork for our organization and really got us to where we are and where we're going
We
in
have
the
a
future.
great
And our speaker
keynote
this
speaker.
year is Leon Logothetis, which he is precious. His name is very difficult for me to say, though, but he
You
is
did good.
on Netflix. He has a show called The Kindness Diaries and also a book. And it really speaks to our mission and to our vision and to the work that we do in the community. And really, we can't do it without the kindness of our community and folks around it. And so come out and hear him. He should be very inspiring. You'll get to see lots of great people and hear more about the work that we're doing. And then in August, we'll have our 12th annual duck race, which we are
Quack, quack.
most known for.
Yes.
And we really hope to be racing even more ducks this year.
Sure.
So
You can do it.
we can do it. So we're really excited. So we don't really have a gala. It's really about inspiring and fun and really bringing
You have a
the
duck race,
community.
though.
That's
We
right.
do.
You know,
Who else has a duck
no
race?
one. No one. So it's
well,
good
a few
to have
other people,
unique
just
things.
not in this area.
So cac-mctx.org is where you can find all the information. They're also Community Assistance Center on Facebook. So follow them, see what's going on. Do y'all have Instagram yet?
We do.
'Cause I try to tag you.
We're really working on improving our Instagramming. But yes, we have one.
So March 2nd and 3rd, they will also be at Lone Star Community. No, I can't think of it. Lone Star Convention Center.
Yes.
For the Montgomery County Home and Garden Show with Boise Boys, a new show on HGTV. They'll have a booth out there so you can sign up to get involved, volunteer, sponsor, donate, all that stuff. So anyway, thank you both,
Thank you.
Jennifer
Thank you.
and Scott. And we're going to take a break and get ready to hear more about kindness with Teri Schmidt and the amazing contest race.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
An estimated 1 in 10 births will result in a neonatal intensive care stay, also known as the NICU. Overnight, a family can find themselves and their newborn baby in a critical situation. The Mila Foundation financially and spiritually assists families in need. If you would like to volunteer or become a monthly sponsor, please visit us at www.themilafoundation.org. Again, that's www.themilafoundation.org, because every life matters.
Hey guys, this is Connor.
This is Dick.
This is Chris.
And we're with the Ticket Stub Podcast every Thursday live at noon on 104.5 and 106.1 FM in the Conroe area. Also, anytime at irlonestar.com. You go to irlonestar.com/TTS. You can find all of our social media.
And don't forget, we give away 2 tickets to the Grand Theater on every show.
If you like movies and you like complaining or celebrating anything that has to do with the silver screen, check out the Ticket Stub Podcast and join us every Thursday at noon o'clock on Lone Star Community Radio. Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? The Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776 with your question. Get seen on TV or YouTube and heard on our podcast, FM, and internet radio. Sponsor your local radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
And we are back ready for our second segment today on this wonderful Monday, after the day after Super Bowl Sunday. We're done with football for right now until the fall. So I have Teri Schmidt sitting here with me, and she's going to tell us about Stronger to Serve and the Amazing Kindness Race that incorporates several local nonprofits too.
Yes.
So I'm not even exactly sure how or why, but I did share a video on Conroe Culture News. Is that your son?
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
okay. He did a
Yes.
great
Oh,
job.
thank you.
And it's all about kindness. You know, I think it's really important that we really consider people every single day and try to do unto others,
Definitely.
basically. So tell me a little bit about what it is.
Sure. So the Amazing Kindness Race is really a one-of-a-kind event, and it's kind of like the Amazing Race on TV, if you remember that show. Teams will be racing through multiple challenges.
Mhm.
And since we're all about fitness and service, the challenges are all about fitness and service. So we have local fitness providers and local nonprofits coming out to put on quick challenges that the teams get to go through. It's only going to take about 2 hours in one morning, and you get to experience 5 different forms of fitness. So it starts off with a 5K. That Fleet Feet puts on every other week. And so they're letting us use that as our first stage. And then after that, everyone will be going over to the rest of the challenges that involve martial arts, CrossFit, and then the nonprofits are Meals on Wheels. We're going to be doing a project with them. Montgomery County Food Bank, I think we're having a can stacking challenge, Bears, etc. Inspiration Ranch is going to be out there, and it's all about learning about those organizations as well as getting the chance to have fun with them and race for the ultimate title of Amazing Kindness Race Champion.
How fun. And so what's the date of this?
So it's March 23rd. It's in the morning. So the 5K starts at 8, and that's at Barbara Bush Elementary in the Woodlands. And then all of the other challenges are over at Marilyn Edgar Park in Oak Ridge. And again, that should go until about 10 o'clock. And then after that, we're having a free community event where if you weren't able to do the race, if the timing didn't work out or something like that, you can come in and experience the challenges that everyone went through for free, have some fun. We have an inflatable obstacle course that the teams are going to be running through, but you'll get to do that too if you come to the community event. We'll have Kona Ice there, other things to make it really family friendly and fun.
Okay. So how did you get inspired to do this? Is this the first time or have you done this before?
So this is the first time we've had this event. Stronger to Serve is fairly new. We were just formally started in September of 2017. So just over a year old. And this is our first annual event. We really want to do an event that showed the community what we were all about. And that is about creating strong, compassionate leaders. So really focus on health, and fitness and giving the kids opportunities to get connected with the community.
So is this all kids doing this race?
No, it's not. Actually, it is definitely family friendly, but it's also a great event if you have a work team and want to do a quick team building activity. Anyone can participate. You just need to get about 3 to 5 of your closest friends or coworkers or family members, sign up as a team, and you can race together.
So how does someone enter the race?
So you can either go through our Facebook event. If you look up Stronger to Serve, you'll see the Amazing Kindness Race under our events. Or you can go to our website, and we have a page there dedicated to it. Our website is www.strongertoserve.org, and you can see the link there to click and sign up.
How fun. So how many people have registered to date?
So we have 7 teams registered so far.
17 teams?
7 teams.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, 17.
Yes.
Okay.
So
All right.
we have some space left, but we will be capping it just for the enjoyment and safety of all participants. So you want to make sure you get in there quickly and get registered.
Very good. So you don't really know what some of these other people are going to be doing. You said the food bank is going to be possibly stacking cans or
Yeah,
doing
we're pretty
something.
certain on that. They will be
Okay.
doing the can stacking challenge. Inspiration Ranch is doing like a relay race with hay, I believe.
Oh, interesting.
And then Bears Etc. I know the teams are gonna be doing some bear crawls. And then for Meals on Wheels, we're gonna be packing breakfast bags.
Oh, nice. So it's
Yes.
productive.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
Exactly.
Yeah, they have a race, a 5K this Saturday.
Yes,
too.
I'll be there.
You're going to be there?
I am.
Signing people up, hopefully?
I'm helping to market it, but I'll also be there with my family. We'll be racing it also.
Okay. Fun. Yeah, I
Yeah.
usst to be a competitive runner for 30 years,
Oh, that's great.
but I'm not doing that anymore.
No.
I've been told stop.
Oh.
So, yes, I will be there as well. So it sounds very exciting. So tell me about Stronger to Serve.
Sure. So, as I mentioned, we're all about giving kids opportunities to develop into strong, compassionate leaders. That's our vision. We want to have a community full of strong, compassionate leaders. And so because of that, all of our programs involve, in one way or another, fitness and service together. So we set up family volunteering opportunities around the community that are usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours long. All families have to do is sign up, and then we lead them through the opportunity at local nonprofits that not only gives them an opportunity for hands-on volunteering, but also teaches them about those who they are serving. So we're very big on, helping kids to understand community needs and the fact that we all have needs sometime, and we all have a unique gift to give back to the community. So
Yes, and that's where your compassion comes from.
exactly.
So, what other programs do you have? Do you work, you're saying, like with the food bank, or what are some of the
Yes.
opportunities that families can sign up for?
Yeah, so we have opportunities with the food bank. We also support Abundant Harvest, volunteer with them. We have an opportunity coming up at the Montgomery County Animal Shelter. We do some
So
work.
it's ongoing things.
Exactly, all around. We have 13 different nonprofits that we've organized opportunities with so far, and that list is growing. And then we also have after-school programs that support
Wonderful.
organizations also.
So all they have to do is go to your website and they can see some of these opportunities and
Exactly.
when they are and all of that.
Exactly. Yes. Website, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
All of that.
We're on all of it.
Okay, well, great. Don't go Google Plus. They're dying
Okay,
as of
I've
this
heard.
week.
I've heard. I just got an email about that.
I never liked them.
Yeah, it
It's just
never-
they're too complicated.
Never really caught
I'm like,
on.
nobody's ever doing this, so why would I?
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, I said ha ha to somebody who told me that it was the place to be. I'm like, apparently you're wrong. So,
Right.
okay. So anything else that you want to tell me about your organization or your event that's coming up March 23rd?
I would just say sign up and sign up quickly, because it truly is a one-of-a-kind event where you can get together, like we talked about, either with your family or friends or coworkers, and you can learn about and benefit all these nonprofits at once and learn about different forms of fitness and get to experience that and have a ton of fun. So get out there, sign up. We'd love to have you.
What's your limit?
So our limit is 30 teams.
Okay.
So we've
okay.
got a little bit of space,
a
but
little
it
bit,
could
but
go
as people
pretty
talk about
quickly.
it could go quickly.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I look forward to hearing more from you and more things that are going on.
Well, thank you.
So we will put a link to this on Conroe Culture News, and we'll connect with you this next Saturday.
Wonderful. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
And so that is Stronger to Serve is the organization, strongertoserve.org.
Yes, ma'am.
And the Amazing Kindness Race is March 23rd from 8 to noon. It starts with a 5K at Barbara Bush Elementary, and then you move on over to Oak Ridge North. So get your team, get your family, get everybody involved in having a fun time. Is that right after spring break?
It is.
It is.
It
Okay, so that's
is.
the Saturday after spring break.
So there shouldn't be any
Fabulous.
conflict.
So there's no reason not to do this. The weather
Exactly.
should be great. It's springtime.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
we're going to take another break and get back with our, I want to say contestant. It's not a contestant. It's not. All right. Devery Johnson with the Montgomery County Memorial Library System. And this is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic.
Want to check out the fastest growing sport in the world? It's right here in Conroe, Texas, and it's roller derby. Conroe Roller Derby is a nonprofit recreational league of women and men who want you to come and check out the fast-paced, hard-hitting game of roller derby. The Conroe Cutthroats practice at Rainbow Roller Rink on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. You can find our game schedule and more information on our website, www.conroerollerderby.com.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show with monthly and weekly slots available in Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service has been dedicated to educating Texans for over a century. In 1915, the Extension Program was established under the federal Smith-Lever Act to deliver university knowledge and agricultural research findings directly to the people. Ever since, AgriLife Extension programs have addressed the emerging issues of the day, serving diverse populations across the state. Texans turn to Extension for solutions in horticulture, agriculture, 4-H and youth, and family and consumer sciences. Extension agents respond not only with answers, but also with resources and services that result in significant returns on investment to boost the economy. Join us Fridays at 1 o'clock for the AgriLife Extension Hour.
And we are back for the last segment of today. I have Devery Johnson, a friend of mine, and she's with the Montgomery County Memorial Library System. And there's so much going on at the library all the time, but she wants us to just focus on a couple things that she wants to talk about. So that's fine. But if we get other things into, that's great. Or you can just go on their website and find them yourself, which is countylibrary.org. Simple, 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 simple. So, Devery, what's going on? It's February. What do you have going on at the library?
Well, Margie, it's great to talk to you. How you been?
I've been good.
You've been busy. I've been
Yeah.
listening to your radio program.
Oh, well, yay.
Awesome.
Lots of people, lots of stuff going on all the time.
That's why I called you, because
know.
I wanted to really make people aware that we're providing lots of programming and services and stuff. So February is Black History Month.
It is.
And we have lots of authors, African-American authors that talk about romance and fiction and music and things like that. And so I have a few book displays. We do those every month, which is fine. But we wanted to really have a big, huge blowout event. So we're having a jazz event this Saturday, February 9th at 2 in the afternoon. And we are going to have the Jazz Education Incorporated come with 7 players, all playing various different instruments, and they're going to talk about the history of jazz.
That's fun.
They're going to play jazz. They're going to have audience participation. I'm going to buy a lot of food, a lot of foods, a lot of snacks. It's all light refreshments. I'm not providing roast beef sandwiches, but fruit and vegetables, lemonade, and we're going to have a
Healthy food.
rip-roaring time.
Well, who doesn't like jazz music?
I'm going to open the doors, and hopefully we'll rock the library.
And hopefully it won't be raining.
Yeah. Well, the library is inside.
Yes. So
And
the jazz is going on inside the library?
Yes.
So what happened to it? Shh, be quiet.
Not February 9th. At 2
Okay, then they
p.m.
just need to get over it or go somewhere else. Go read at home, right?
Or their computers. I go tell, since the meeting room is just below the computer lab, they can hear everything. So because
It sounds fabulous.
it is a fabulous.
So
we do it once a year.
Oh, I did not even know that you did that once a year.
Yes. We celebrate Black History Month.
Well, I
every
knew that.
February. We have a big.
But I didn't know
blowout
you
event.
do a jazz thing.
No, it's just one event each February. So I have done talent shows. I've done author visits. I have done readings. We've done poetry
Let's
slams.
talk about what you do for the library.
Oh, I'm the outreach coordinator. So they let me outside the library to actually go visit people and tell people about our library events and what we
All
do
the
at
things.
library.
And how
All
many
the things.
libraries do you have?
We have 7 locations throughout the county. Yes.
Okay.
So.
And the
Did
cool
you want me
thing
to name
is
them all?
you can, but you have a calendar on your website that lists all the events too, which I thought was super cool. So what are the different locations?
Oh, okay. So I get a little nervous, so I brought...
By me?
Yeah, just a little talking to people I don't know.
Well, you know me.
Yes. That's true.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll try it without actually looking.
Okay.
So I have one in Conroe, which is
Yes.
where the jazz event is going to
Central
be
Library.
held, the
Mhm.
Central Library location where the administrative offices are. We have one in Willis.
Willis, right?
Yes, we have one out in New Caney.
The Tullis Library.
The Tullis Library. Way
Mhm.
out there. We have 2 in the Woodlands. One is called the South Regional. It's by
Mhm.
HEB, and the Memorial by the performance place. What's it called?
The Pavilion?
Yes, there we go.
On Lake Robbins? Okay, so that's 5.
5. Mitchell, which is in the back of the Woodlands on Ash Lane Way.
Okay.
And we have one out at Magnolia, and then we have one in the city of Montgomery.
Okay. So you're covered the bases of
Yes.
all the different areas.
Yes.
And you have events at all of them. So you have this event coming up this Saturday, February 9th, which is a hot time for so many different things going on, from 2 to 3:30, and it's free. And you can come in. Most everything is free at the library, isn't it?
All the library programs are free.
All the programs are free. I mean, you got to have a library card if you want to take something out.
Check them out, yes.
But that's free too.
Just with a picture ID and your current address.
You have so many programs. So tell me about the other event also.
Okay, so we also give free computer classes throughout the various locations, and they're listed also on the internet. But if you are not computer savvy, we have paper things with calendars and events on it. At the Central Library, we have Tuesday afternoons and Friday mornings. We have various computer classes, and they're in English. But our specialty that I wanted to talk about is that once a month, we're having computer classes in Spanish. So it's computer classes. They will teach you computers, and it will be in Spanish.
What
once
kind
a
of things
month.
do they teach you?
Well, we just had one February 2nd, which is kind of why I wanted to come in.
Groundhog
earlier.
Day.
Yeah, and that was the oh well, yeah, scheduling, and they that was an introduction to computer vocabulary, what a keyboard was, mouse skills, how to turn off and on a computer.
Basic.
Basic that people have asked for, or we wouldn't have done
What
it.
are these mostly seniors or they're
No, they're mostly
Latin American people?
Yes.
Okay.
People that are they're not cognizant of English yet. and
Spanish
they're-
speaking?
Yes, and they really want to learn because they're mostly parents that want to talk to their kids.
They want to know what's going on.
Yeah,
too.
and they do. Conroe ISD does a lot of things by email now.
Sure.
So March 2nd at 9:45 to 12 noon, which is a Saturday, they'll learn how to attach pictures, resumes,
Oh.
compose, and reply to emails. So that's very important to send things.
That's great. So, what do you ever have seniors in your classes?
All the time.
All the time?
Constantly, yes.
I can think something else for you to plug into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And they're free. All these programs are free.
So seniors need to know how to use the computers because almost everything, whether they are applying for medical services or whatever, it's
Right.
it's online. Taxes, unless you go to Rita.
Well, Rita's programs happen to be run at the Central Library. They're run throughout all our libraries, but we partner with her specifically.
Absolutely, and they just had their kickoff
At the
Friday
Central Library.
At the Central Library,
All
I was
day.
there. I know.
Oh, were you?
Yes, I was. So yeah, and that's another thing you have, and I saw that's on your homepage too.
Mhm.
The VITA services, which is the volunteer tax preparation that is certified by the IRS.
Right.
So, but you have many other programs as well. There's so many.
Yes,
I bet you couldn't name them all because there's so many.
No, but we read to the dogs.
You read to the dogs.
The kids can read to the dogs. They have to be
Okay.
able to read. I can read to the dogs, but I let the kids do that. And then they have Baby and Me for 0 to 18 months, so we can learn about reading and play.
Storytelling.
Storytelling for toddlers. We have things for teens. We have summer reading coming up. That'll be
Oh, yeah.
in the day after school ends. You need to come to the library
Yeah, we'll have to
system
talk about that
wherever
again,
you
too.
are and sign up for that because we'll have programs. It's going to be space, inner space. outer space.
Well, and you also do that summer reading programs for families. It
Yes.
doesn't matter what age you are. I remember we've talked about that, and we will review and talk about that again
Yes.
when the time comes. But I mean, you have so many different things, and people don't realize they can research genealogy there as
Yes.
well for free.
At the Central Library, we have we can research it at any branch that we have. Thank you for asking. That's a good question there. But we have a genealogy department at the Central Library. It's all about genealogy, and they have classes too that you can go to. And I think you have to be.
And it's free. It's not like Ancestor.com where you have to pay X
No,
amount.
in fact, the library has the library edition of Ancestry.com, which is costs a little bit more than the personal thing, and you can research more things. Plus, we have, I think it's called Fold 3, which is another Ancestry.com type site.
The library is an amazing place, and I was thinking this today. I really need to update my library card. I don't even know if I have one still. And you can do a temporary one, I saw, but it only lasts for 2 weeks. So it just is smarter to go in and get your library card, and then you have access to everything, whether you're physically there or at any branch or online, to all the different things that are going on.
Yes, that's true. Let's see. So I get complaints occasionally, or people.
No.
Yes, people come up to me and they go, "I don't need a library card. Everything is on the internet." Right? Have you heard that before?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, I hear that a lot. They're like, "Oh, I don't need libraries. Everything is on the internet." Well, that's not the case because a fraction of the world's knowledge is on the internet, and the best information is actually hidden away in databases, which the library has quite a few of those. So, for example, if you're in 3rd grade and you have to do a report on a president, you can go to our website at home and look up biographies with your president, and there will be a picture and all sorts of information about the president that's not Google, that you can take to your teacher, that your teacher will accept. So, and I want to promote Reference USA as one of the databases. If you're looking for jobs, now we do have classes on resume writing and budgeting and things like that. In fact, we're going to have this coming month envelope budgeting. How do you budget with your envelopes for adults?
What does that mean?
That means you take your money for the month and you put them in specific envelopes. One envelope's for
Okay.
groceries, one envelope's for your rent and your gas, and once the money's empty and there's nothing in there anymore,
You're done.
You're done. So, but how do you do that?
Is this like a Dave Ramsey thing?
I don't know. It could be.
Okay.
But we have someone coming in to teach us that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things you can learn. I mean, you can't stop learning at any age. You learn so much. And there's nothing like holding a book in your hand. There really just isn't. And I've always been an avid reader. I have several on my floor in my bedroom at the moment, just waiting for me to open them up and get it going. But then I get distracted. But the really nice thing is, yeah, I know. The really nice thing is there's so much information that you can get online too. But you have to get that. You have to have a library card to access, or even a temporary one. But I would just go in and get the real thing. And this event sounds a lot of fun. And I know that you have events all the time, monthly events, and great things to do. You even had crocheting.
Yes.
I know that's a thing.
Yes, it is. And I have the age ranges from the 20s to the 80s. So I have a variety of people.
All kinds of people.
Yes, and if it's called needlecraft, so if you happen to knit, crochet, or even cross stitch, you're welcome to come.
When do they meet?
My group meets the second and fourth Tuesday evenings at the Central Library at 5 o'clock. And we run till 7:30. But if you can't go at night, because a lot of the seniors don't like to drive at night, there are day programs at other locations. So
very nice.
Yes.
So can y'all ever take out the computers and teach classes not at the library?
No.
No. Okay. They need to go there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but we have computer labs at almost every branch.
Okay.
And we're open significantly longer than 9 to 5. So
tell me what Book Butler is.
Book Butler is where you can go online and say, hey, I love this type of book, but I don't know what else to find. Can you help me out? And they will. Someone who is cognizant and say sci-fi or fiction or nonfiction will research books that are similar to what you like and then give you several choices.
Well, that's cool too. Yeah. So they kind of like put it in a cart and say, try these type of things?
Yes.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to try it, and then we'll go through. Oh, and the iCard. What is an iCard? Is that the one that's online?
Yes.
Okay. So I have all my questions answered. All right. So, and they can go to countylibrary.org. Yes. Oh, wait. I have one more question.
Oh, okay.
What is hoopla?
Oh, okay. So,
see, I was doing my own research.
Excellent. Well, not many people ask that question, so that's a good one.
They're not me.
So not everybody likes to read books. Some people like to read ebooks, or they like to listen to audiobooks, but they don't want to check out the CDs. So we have ebooks on Hoopla, audiobooks on Hoopla that you can download, so you can listen to it or read it on your phone or your iPad or whatever.
Oh, nice.
And there's videos there too.
So is that like an app?
It is an app. It's like our Overdrive app for ebooks. This is an additional one, an extra one for ebooks, audiobooks, and videos.
Hoopla, gosh, you guys are really advanced.
We're the techies, yeah. Well, we're well-funded libraries. That's what we get. So,
wow, that's awesome. And you are a nonprofit, right?
Yes, we're still struggling. So, for purchasing.
How long have you been there?
I just got asked that question. I feel really
I'm
old.
All the things,
but I'm 14 years.
14 years. That's great.
Yeah.
So you've seen a lot of different innovations over the years.
Yes, there used to be books on tape. We don't have those anymore. Now it's e-audiobooks.
I know we used to rent movies there.
Did you used to rent records too?
No, I didn't do records.
Oh, okay, well,
but I did movies that we'd watch for the kids. I mean, my kids are now all pushing their 30s, so we'd go to story time. We'd get books out, and I had to do something to get them from not being crazy.
So
three boys.
Please come back to the library if you haven't been in a while.
Okay, well, we're getting to wrap it up. Let's go, Signal. So that's all we have for today.
Great. And
this show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic. I am Margie Taylor, your host. So FM 104.5, 106.1, IRLoneStar.com. Have a great day.